Hey crew, how are you? Welcome to day 188 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings and leg day. Today I think we'll be doing some squats. Some, of course, always, but not a huge amount. Mostly some raising actions today, yes. Those ones hurt for a good couple of days after, so let's just get ourselves ready for that. You know the drill, take care of yourself, all the things. Alright, if you're joining me on today's playlist for day 188. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm just going to start with a relaxed stance on the ball of one foot, and we're just going to circle through. Such a good one. This just does the whole chain of the leg. If you want, you can bend the toes back a little bit, give them a bit of love, and go the other way. And of course, the movement's coming from the hip. Yes. Depending on how much you want to work this leg, you can bend or have a little bit straighter, but just don't lock the knee. No, no, no. You may have noticed I've changed legs. And go the other way. Just get the blood flowing. Good, feet together and circling. And again here, if you just set the butt bones back and the head forward, you can start to get a bit of a stretch across the small of the back. We're going to do one more set here. Warming up through the ankles, the knees, a bit of the hips. And butt cheeks, always. Go the other way. If you have a bit more of a knee bend as you go down, you can also start to warm up with the soft tissues along the back of the lower leg. But make sure that those knees don't go beyond the toes. So as you come forward, send the butt bones back. And let's do downhill skiing. And contra direction. And t'other way. Good, we're going to stay down low here and just start to swing through. So I'm not really coming up a huge amount, but do protect the small of your back here, so you shouldn't be curved over. The knee bend is as if you're about to sit in a chair behind you. If you are feeling pressure in the lower back, just come up. Driving through, getting the blood going, yes. Oh, we're waking you up this morning, aren't we? Okay, good, just walking through. Lifting up tall through the hips, try and put the feet down in the same position they rise up from. Keep it light. Keep going, but I want you to now flex the foot. Up and down. It's like, what the hell is she getting me to do? This is called making it up as I go along. Good, we can take it sideways now with the pointed leg, pointed foot. Again with the arms. You may notice I'm breathing while I do that. Good. Just a bit of a knee bend down, lift up the leg. Start to swing the arms through. And as the arms warm up, you can get them a little bit higher. And now, flex the foot. Just be careful when you land down, though, don't thump it down. Lower on the supporting leg first, so it's a soft landing. Good. Now we're going to kick the back. 2, just light. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, beat change. There we go. And bend the arms. Good, going wide. 1, 2, and a circle. Breathe. Now really think about opening across the small of the back here. So imagine it's expanding to touch the back wall, or maybe as you're breathing in, there's nice golden light flooding into the small of the back and the top of the butt cheeks, so they're releasing. Make sure the knees are going out over the toes. If they're not, have a narrower stance. Good, all right, one leg in front and circle. And I'm pushing off the ball of the front foot here. Letting the momentum of the body carry the arm around. Changing legs, directions. Pushing through the heel now in the back foot. The knee and the toe in the front are both straight ahead. Change direction, fast. Relax the arm. Just use the pulse through the floor. Of course, if it's too dangerous for you, just slow down. And the other way. But I'm really turning off any engagement through the arm and I'm just using the pulse through the floor. Good, and we're going to change. Starting off slowly, pushing off the ball of the front foot, knee and toe both aligned. Release. And the heel of the back foot. Good, just going to wait for the music because otherwise it annoys me. And we're going to go fast, pushing off the ball of the front foot. And the other way. I've got the Bee Gees. I don't know what you're on, but I've got the Bee Gees. Good. Going a little bit wide. And hips. And let's just move the wrists as well. And the head if you want, why not? Let's get the whole body involved for the party. Good. And really go low now. Start to find that isolation through the hip joints. Consciously relax the muscles over this bit. All right, now we're going to put a swing through. Just be careful of the inner thighs. We haven't warmed those up too much yet. And with the arms. Keep going, go a little lower if you're starting to feel it a bit more. And front to back. Again, really indulge in that forwards movement. You can engage with the core. But be cautious as you rock back. Don't find it by squeezing, find it by releasing. So you squeeze and release. And circle. And change. Good, and we're going to circle forwards. Good, going backwards with the arms, but this time as we come up into the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, stretching up. And just wiggle out through the hips. If you want, you can just stretch through the fingers. Stay in the center. And just tip over with the upper body. And the other way. Good, butt bones back, fingertips forward. And here, really, really slight knee, hip wiggle. Good, soften the knees, rolling down. And again, it's a hip wiggle. Bend the knees, rolling up. And into our swings. They are quite fast, so keep the movement light. And I'm not taking the feet off the ground, I'm just doing a weight shift from one side to the other. Keeping the hips super low the whole time, so they're sliding across on the same level. There's no rise and fall movement, that's just wasting time. Good, keep going, see if you're feeling like you can, just turn a little bit further around. Good, and changing it to a push across the body. Working through the feet, feel like you're pushing through the floor, and it's only a sideways movement, not an up and down movement. Make this diagonally up. Pushing through the palm of the hand, stretching those fingers back. And down for the knees. Good, rolling down. Just stretch for a sec. And into a nice swing. One more sit. Good, bend the knees, rolling up to the spine. Bring the feet in a bit. I'm just going to do pulses. One more set. Send those butt bones back. Shouldn't be feeling the pressure in here. It's all coming through here. Stay down low, onto your toes. Got to control the balance here as well. From here, we're going to go squat and rise, but keep the legs bent. So I'm pulsing down a bit. Last one. Good, coming up and just kick it out. Work. Use the opposite arm. Good, stepping wide and swinging through. I'm not actually bending the arms behind this time as I go here like we do other times. I'm just going straight up. Is now what we're going to do. As we rise up, come onto your toes. So you've got to really control that balance. So as you go up, think about lifting the hands, the fingertips up high. Finding that moment of stillness before you come down again. Almost set. Good, staying up. Come to the center, actually keep the knees straight, just not locked, and just turning from side to side. Use this to get your breath back. Lovely, weight in the ball of one foot. We're going to go circle and change. 3, 4, 5, 6, half time. So we're going to go 1, 2, and put the foot down. So I'm going to slightly bend on this side. Now the arms are going to go the opposite way. So you've got to really control that balance. Oh, she says control the balance. All right, other leg, fast ones. Out and in. Slow-mo. Out. Try not to put the foot down. You shouldn't be feeling any torsion across the inner thigh on the inner knee. If you are, you're turning the tips and hips out too wide here. So just do a circle, doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be big. All right, arms the other way. Ah, that way. Sorry, I'm just recovering after my brain malfunction. Couple more. Last one. Put this leg down, straight into P leg raise. Half time. Up, 2, down, 2. So keep the control all the way up. If you want, you can have the arms out to the side as well, doesn't matter. So body leg is bent. All right, keep it off the ground. Leg raises with straight leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Half time. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Crouch. So I've got to go back with the music. Last one. Good, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, here we go, half time. So we're gonna go up, 2, down. Yes, the music is slowed down since we did the last set, so let's just challenge ourselves more on this side. The hips aren't rolling out, they're right angles. Bring in the crunch if you can. So 1, 2, down, 2. I'm going to do 4 of these. 2 more. Oh. And again. Good, shake it out. Feeling that one. All right, so we're going to go down, up into the toes. That was a bad version of it. It's the better version. Down, up, down to the toes. And hands as well. All right, the modification for this is we're going to go jump down, up, down. All right, we're going to go double time. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really pull those legs in. 6, 7. One more set. 8, 7, 6. Pull them in tight. 4, 3, 2. Good. Kick it out. Turn inside on. How good is leg day? All right, cool. So, backwards lunge, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Into elbow to knee. Really bring that elbow and knee straight up. And into straight leg and touch. 1, 2, 3. Try and control it, don't just swing it up. Other leg, just as normals, down. You get 4 for free. Alrighty, into the elbow. Lifting up tall through the hips. As you go down, think up. And into the straight leg. Control it rather than swinging it. Changing legs, just going to do low kicks. 2. Breathing heavy, just me. And over. 2. Pulse it. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go down and pulse. 2, 3, pulse. 4, pulse. 5, 6. The 2 separate movements. Good, changing legs. 1, 2, 3. You love it. Going forwards. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't have to be high. So separate these movements out. We go down, then pulse. Down, up, pulse. Down, up, pulse. Down, up, pulse. Bend, straight up. bend, straight up. Good. Kick it out. Whew. Feeling your legs rolling down. And just bend and straighten. Rolling up through the spine. And I'm just going to call these Orc Celebrations. So I'm just bending over, bringing the elbow to knee, not really moving the arms too much, making it more about the crunch through the body. Orc Celebrations. It's all about the orcs this week. Good, good enough. Roll down, just hang out. And take yourself round into a down dog and just walk through. Lifting the butt nice and high. And take it across the body. Good, back into all fours. Wiggle out through the butt. Couple of cat-cows. Up, 2, and down. 2 more. All right, so we're going to do the V raises with the back leg. So we're going to go up and down. Now, if we really want to work it, don't let that leg touch the ground, but make sure you're drawing those shoulder blades together, pulling the belly button into the spine so that you haven't got a saggy belly. Otherwise, you're putting too much pressure across the small of the back. All right, let's just up the ante. If you can, come up into a plank, keep going. Control it. Keep those hips nice and high. Good, coming down, wiggle out the butt. Other leg, here we go. Don't have to go super high. Just testing out the small of the back here. If you're feeling any pressure on it, definitely go lower with the leg. All right, let's bring it up onto the plank. Here we go. Really lift those hips high, engage the shoulder blades, help with the fatigue from yesterday. Good, back onto all fours, wiggle out the butt. Back into a child's pose, just for a rest for a sec. Lovely, we're going to do my new favourite. It's a single-sided mountain climb. So forwards, back, then across the body. I reckon we can go double time. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those hips high. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you need to, go onto all fours. All right, other leg. Up. Try not to put the foot down. You can put it down for a rest if you want. Here we go, double time. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good job. Onto your sides. Put this hand here for support. And we're going to do our leg raises. Okay, one bent, then one straight. So I'm doing a cheeky roll of the hips here. So here the hips open, and now they go back to 90 degrees. Open them up. Open. And close. Good, now we're taking it forward. So the hips stay in right angles. Good, lift that leg up, clap with your feet. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Change directions. So starting with our leg raises, just a couple for free. So up. Great, so now we're doing the alternate hips. So we're going to go sideways, then turn the hips open as the knee goes towards the ceiling. Back to right angles, open the hips. There's a bit of a mental exercise as well. Open the hips. As you open the hips, though, don't roll into your backside into your cheek. Just think about the knee pointing forwards, now pointing up. All right, to the front now. So the knee stays pointing forwards the whole way. All right, getting ready to clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and circles. 1, 2, keep them small. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Good. Onto your backs. Oh yeah. And we're going to be in a bucket and circle around the other way. Try and get a good quality of movement here. Make sure you're not taking the strain through the neck. You can, if you like, roll onto your back for this. Good. Into a hollow. And feet switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more step. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling over, anterior or forwards. Crouch, rolling up. Good. And let's just breeze it out. Good. We're going to go side. And just touch your knee with your hand. 2. This is more just to loosen everything out. Yes, I do mean that. And change. Just keep it nice and light. Good. Back to our butt kicks. So pulling forwards. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Back to swings. Lovely. Reach up. Roll down. Hang over. Just reach up the fingertips as far as you can. Pull the butt up towards the ceiling. Backs of the thighs and the balls behind you. Good, soften the knees, put the weight in the ball of the right foot, pick up the toes on the left, pivot them out, place it down, and chest goes upwards and forwards as you relax over the front leg. Soften that, transfer back, put the weight in the ball of the left foot, empty the right, pick up the toes, turn it round. Chest still feels like it's going upwards and forwards. Good, soften that shape, come back to the center. And we're just going to sit down, just to drain the blood out of the head for a sec. Elbows and knees. Good, sitting down. Feet in a big diamond. And wiggle those elbows into the knees, scooching the chest upwards and forwards. Stretch along the small of the back, the butt muscles. Good, and into the center. And nice little butterfly flutters here. just take the chest upwards and forwards. If you like, you can give a slight movement side to side. Good, use the hands to close that gap in and turn onto all fours. Put the right leg forwards and the right arm is going to go up and in. Good, just tuck the toe under at the back and keep going. Think about lengthening from that back heel all the way through to the tip of the head. Good, pop that leg down and stretch through the back of the leg. Coming up, tuck the toe under the left foot and turn around to face the other way. The left foot is forward, left arm on head, and just opening and closing. Good, tuck the toe under at the back. Lovely, pop that knee down and stretch back. Lovely, just scooch around onto your butt and donut the legs. We're just going to open up through those hips. And pulling the legs through, stretching out through the glutes. Lengthening out the neck on the floor, send the sacrum away from you. Soften the jaw, soften through the sternum. Unclench those butt cheeks. Beautiful, and we'll just change legs. Just opening out through the hips. Oh, Melbourne has a beautiful blue sky today, which is nice because we've had like freezing, well not freezing, but like, you know, pretty cold for summer. So thank you, Melbourne. This is very nice indeed. And send those arms through. Those arms, all two of them. Oh. Unless you have three, which is, you know, perfectly fine. We are inclusive here. Lovely, and just bring both knees into the chest and allow the weight of the arms just to help stretch out. Think about, again, softening across the small of the back. Imagine it's melting into the mat underneath you. Soften the jaw. And we'll just take that into a small circle. Don't know if you can hear that, but there's a weird sticking sound as my top comes off the mat. And change direction. And you can feel like you're actually giving the small of your back a bit of a massage into the ground here. Good. Pull the toes back, lengthen up, push the toes towards the ceiling. Oh, that's not true. Push the heels towards the ceiling and fold the toes back. And relax some of that, but we're just going to do our duck feet. And knees in. Just stretch out again. Hopefully it feels a little bit more open there. Beautiful. Turn yourself onto your side. And hands under, wrists under, shoulders, knees under hips, tuck the toes under, and up into a down dog. Again, don't worry about the heels. Let them sort themselves out. Just think about those butt bones always lifting high towards the ceiling, the backs of the thighs really want to get on the back wall
and the head's relaxed, drawing the shoulder blades together. Breathe. Good. Soften the knees. Walk the feet into the hands. Just roll over into a crouch for a second. Really let the head drop down low. And then just gently bring it up.
Just so we don't faint when we come up. And then lift the butt towards the ceiling. Bend the knees. Breathe in to look forward and lengthen. Soften down.
One more. Good, and rolling up to the spine, either by breathing in to inflate or breathing out to relax.
Beautiful. One more. Just stretching out through the quads. Line up the knees, tuck that pelvis slightly forward, lift up through the head. Let this hip drop down and out. And other side, line up the knees first, and then roll the pelvis, then think about bringing that leg up. Don't let the back arch in an effort to get the leg higher. No. Drop this hip down now. Lovely. Great, I'm just going to do this. There's always stretching never finishes. There's always more stretching to do. Fab. Tomorrow, stretchy day. See? Stretching never finishes. I'm going to do one more stretch, sorry. I feel like if I need to do it, you might need to do it. Just want to drop down into this deep stretch here. Oh yeah, that's it, good. Because you know, we've basically been doing the same stuff, so it's not just me imposing my will on you. I'm just, you know, inviting you to join my will, just change sides. See, aren't we glad we did this? Yes. Make sure this heel's on the ground, knee out. You can put the elbow into the knee to help. Stretch. I don't mind what you do with this foot. I'm having the blade out because I actually really want to stretch in here. You can choose your own adventure. Hands in the center. You just use them to help come up. And then we'll just bring the feet in a tiny bit and roll up again. That's better. Great. Lovely. Well, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me once again. As always, please do be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Lots of love.